so juicy.
Yeah. And that's like a solid 15, 20 pounds. And it just feels like nothing. Deer tracks.
Really?
Yeah. We take our yellow scooper thing and we scoop it out.
You guys hear that? It's not that thick. I was promised 6 inches of ice and I don't know what we got.
So.
It looks like fruit. That's definitely 4 inches.
At least.
I've never seen 4 inches before. Might even be 10.
It's another day out here in the winter in the mountains. We're back on the ice. That's the shelter.
Hey guys, Steve here and welcome to another video.
This is Steve and Nate is already inside the shelter. So I'm out here with Nate and Steve. This is Nate's first time ice fishing. This is Steve's second time ice fishing. And we're on a lake where none of us have fished before, myself included. We're just happy to be out here. So let's get our lines wet and hopefully catch some fish. So this is the deal for what we're using today. We have a bunch of these little tungsten jig heads. This one's a gold one. Nate has, I believe Nate has the purple and pink one, and then Steve has the black and white one. So we all have just tiny little tungsten jig heads, and we're just gonna tip it with either a maggot or a mealworm or a night crawler, which I do have all three. For my setup, this is super cheap. This is a quantum ice fishing setup. I think it's like 20 bucks for the rod and reel. And I'm running 4-pound test. We're all running 4-pound test. And I'm gonna tie this on, tip it with a maggot or a bait of choice, and drop it down. So we just stopped by the store earlier, picked up some maggots, because mine from the other day all died. I did not know that you're supposed to leave maggots in the fridge and not in your room. So they all died. So I had to go get some other ones. So one thing, when you use maggots, you can wacky rig them, have them perpendicular to your hook like this. But I've noticed that they stick on better if you just
he has them right now.
use the maggot and just slide it up along
You know what I think of you?
your hook, just like that. So that right there is the gist of what we will use as bait. Now we just have to drop it down the ice hole and either dead stick it or jig it. Nate's hooked up. I'm still flying the drone.
Here we go.
Oh, look at that rainbow!
Let's go! That didn't take
Look
long
at
all.
that.
Nicely done, dude. That's a rainbow.
Oh, that's a
nice-
beautiful fish.
Oh,
That's
you
a
got my line
gorgeous fish.
Let's see this.
Wow.
I think that's mine.
I'm still flying my drone outside and Mr. First Time Ice Fisherman over here hooked up.
I think it's all my line.
Return home.
Oh, I knew it.
All right.
Long shoes are coming in school.
If anything, Nate, I feel like you're gonna be schooling us. You can never defeat the beginner. That's one thing I've learned. You cannot beat beginner's luck.
Okay.
Nate, I'm telling you, dude, beginner's luck. It's a real thing. Oh, I'm getting hit too. You guys see that? I'm getting hit. Fish on. Let's go. This has got to be a trout. This has got to be a trout. There's no way. There's no way that this is not a trout.
Oh, it's a trout.
Oh, I knew it. Oh, look at that. Oh, bro. Oh, he popped off.
Oh.
Dude, we are in the trout zone.
That's awesome.
I think he hit mine, then he hit yours.
Possibly.
That's so funny.
For a yard.
Yeah.
Oh, just Steve. Fish. See what happens when you're touching your phone, Steve? He's on.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes, baby.
This is trout.
Let's go, Steve. Everybody got a hit. Oh, look at that.
Oh, he's a big fish, bro.
Oh.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Nice.
Very nice.
Fish on.
Look at that. Nice. We got our lunch right there.
It's like
It's so fun to rewatch this.
My biggest trout is still pulled out of the ice.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
it was a 5-pound trout.
no.
Yeah,
Where'd you catch that?
4th of July.
Oh, I believe that. Not that I wouldn't
That was
believe you.
2017. Literally had no idea what I was doing. We went out there and like the ice, like on the between the water and the ice, like you had to jump like 3 feet off the ice to get on shore.
Really?
And you had to jump like 3 feet to get on the ice. Dude, we didn't even have an auger. What we did was took a hammer and we just like started
Really?
punching through the hole. So we had no idea what we were doing. And at first I caught like a little 9-inch trout. And then later, like 3 hours later, my cousin, he got hit. Like big hit. And then he set the hook and then his jig got snapped off.
Oh.
And like an
That's
hour
what you
later,
knew.
and then like an hour later, that same fish came and hit mine. And I pulled him out and he had the jig still in his
Oh, you
mouth.
could still see.
Yeah.
Wow.
You keep him?
Oh yeah, I mean, because with 4th of July, it's just a stock lake, and so
Yeah.
typically what happens is when fishing games stock trout, technically they want you to keep all the fish you catch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're here for recreational opportunities. So if you catch a hatchery trout, like they really want you to take them out. Because I talked to a guy the other day when I met him at a campground because I was fishing when I got skunked. He's like, I talked to one of the I forgot what the position is, but they're one of the people that release the fish, and every year they release over 900,000 trout into Lake Roosevelt.
Really?
Yeah, and so they're like, if you guys don't catch them in Lake Roosevelt, all they do is they just go downriver, and so they really want you, if you catch hatchery trout, they want you to keep them. I have hot hands just in case. It's nice to just have an extra little bit of warmth, especially if you touch fish like that. The bite sort of died off in the tent, so I left Nate and Steve in there, and I drilled, well, Steve drilled 2 holes out here. And so we're gonna try fishing like 10 feet away from them and see if we can't catch something over here. They both have a fish and I don't. So I need to get on the board. So we're trying to spread out our setup here, try to figure out where these fish are really hanging out. It seems like from what I've been able to tell, these fish are just roaming, and whenever they come by your bait, they hit it. And then once they move on, just gonna have to wait for the next one. We have 3 other parties of fishermen over here. Haven't really seen them pull anything either, so perhaps it's a somewhat slow day of fishing. Can't complain though. We got 3 hits in like 30 minutes. So I let it sink all the way to the bottom, just like this. And you know, because your line is slack, I'm gonna reel it up and reel it up off like 6 inches off the bottom. And then I'm gonna let my rod just dead stick, so the jig is just sitting in one spot. And then whenever a fish hits, my rod will just get tapped down. Any luck?
Not yet.
Yeah.
You still using a worm?
Everybody's talking about
Switched
the
over to
hunters.
a maggot.
What'd you say, Steve?
So a lot of people are starting to post about the Hunt Expo.
Oh,
I'm getting excited for you guys.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Like who?
Like Hushing's just posted, like, come see me use cord.
I don't know if that was a fish or if my rod just tipped over. What happened? The camera saw, but I didn't. I gotta be like the camera. If this was just a random event of my rod tipping over, this is a complete epic failure. All right, I have to reel this up now because I have no idea. I turn away for like 30 seconds. Oh no, the mag is still there, so maybe my rod just tipped over.
Oh, I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit. GoPro, start recording. I'm recording.
Set it, set it.
It's back to you.
Fish on!
Come on, baby.
Let's go!
I'm gonna reel up my line so we don't get caught again.
Dude, that oh my,
Dude,
what is it?
Get your rod tip.
What is it?
Let it run if it has to.
Oh my goodness.
Dig,
Steve, you might have to help him out.
Yeah. I'm gonna get ready.
You might have to dig.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you see, put
That's
the
a big-
GoPro down in the hole.
Yeah, forgot about that.
Is it a toad?
It's a toad.
All right. Watch your line, watch your line. More straight, more straight, more straight. Oh my goodness. Let's go, Nate. Oh, he's going to the other hole. All right. You might have to help him out. Let's go! Let's go, Nate!
Nicely done, dude.
Dude,
Oh
these
my
trout
goodness.
put up a fight.
What a beauty.
We're gonna have to re-drill. Man.
Gorgeous.
What a beautiful fish. Look at those ripples. He's fatty. Look at that, Steve. Have you ever seen that before?
Oh wow. It's his muscles.
He's spazzing
Yeah,
out.
it's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
We had a bit of a drought there. Wow, gorgeous. Change of strategy. I'm gonna switch my maggots out to a mealworm. Have a slightly bigger presentation because maybe these fish are really hungry. Maggot's been working good for all of us. Realistically, I got a hit, lost it. Steve caught one, Nate caught two off of maggots. It's not working for me anymore, so instead of maggots, we're gonna use these guys called mealworms. So they're just a lot bigger, slightly different. Poke it right through the middle, wacky rig it, and drop it right back down. Sometimes certain things working for another and it just won't work for you for some reason. Once again, let it sink all the way to the bottom. And then I'm gonna lift it like 6 inches off the bottom. 6 inches off the bottom seems to be the hot spot. Nate caught both of his right around that spot, 6 inches off the bottom. Same with Steve and same with the one I lost. So we know these fish are pretty close to the bottom. And again, we're fishing anywhere from 15 to 20 feet. Nope, I'm about to switch from dead sticking to slightly jigging. Maybe they want some action. I got a fish. Oh, that was a fish. That was a fish.
I'm getting hit. GoPro, start recording.
I just had a fish too. He was holding on to it. So I'm nice. I have a fish. I have a fish around me too. So I'm slightly bouncing it like this. And as soon as my rod doesn't come up, that means the fish is holding on and it won't let my rod come to its normal state. Take off my glove. Nate's on though. Nate's killing it over there. I just had a fish over here. I'm just making some rookie moves. I should have set the hook earlier. What was I doing? Right before you said you were getting hit, I had a fish on, but I didn't set the hook.
I think it's fresh bait.
Yeah, as soon as I went from dead sticking to like slowly jigging, like he bit it. You You know, a lot of times when you're just dead sticking like this, there's no action, but there's actually just fish like just around your bait.
Oh yeah.
Like they just look at it, but they just don't bite.
That's for a camera down there would be sweet.
Yeah. It's actually not that bad though. $300.
Really? This
Not bad at all.
compared to all the other hobbies we have.
I don't think we're gonna have enough ice to do that for Deer Lake.
Dude, Beat Lake has some literally that size lake trout. I've seen people catch them.
I heard it's really slow fishing there though. I've never fished though.
My buddy Adam used to do it.
I knew I saw something. Got him. Finally. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, put in another hole. The ice among just hooked up outside.
Whoa, whoa. Let's go.
Oh, that's a dandy.
Wow, let's go. Look how dark that guy is. Dude, we're all on the board. Can you believe that? My goodness. Right on, he's croaking.
So cool, man.
So cool.
Nice work, Si.
Thank you. I knew these guys were in here. It was only a matter of time. That's my second bite of the day, or more like my third bite, but this is my second hookup and first official fish. So we're on the board. This is my first one. Nate has 3. Steve has 1, right, Steve? What? You have 1? Yep. Okay. 1, 1, 3. As predicted, we're getting schooled by the beginner ice fisherman, which is Nate. So we're gonna bonk this guy. We got 5 beautiful trout to eat. Beautiful colors. Ah, feels good. Pretty proud of that snowball. We're not done yet.
You gotta keep going for the first one.
I know, this thing
You
is,
gotta roll it.
it doesn't stick that well when you roll it actually. Oh, 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 oh. Big hit. Big hit. The rod literally went like this and just came back up. Come on, come back. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's go, Steve. I don't know where your camera is, by the way.
That's not good. The GoPro's recording. It's a good fish.
It looks like a good fish. Ooh, look at that.
It's not that good. Nice.
Nice.
That was jigging.
Jigging?
Yeah.
Hit it on the jig, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
What I started doing is I was really like lifting it
Like
and then letting
going
it
up?
drop.
Oh.
And then I would like, and then one of the drops I got down and all of a sudden there was a,
You were like fluttering it.
yeah.
Nice. Look at my snowball.
Oh yeah. Why'd you bring that in here?
Because I was building my snowball and I came over because you were fish on.
That's funny.
How's that snowball, Simone?
Dude, this is the head. It's like perfect. We're almost done with Frosty the Snowman. Landed 7 out of 9 hooked fish, and then we missed a bunch of bites. So we will cook these two up. Take the blade, start at its anus here. Just follow up along the belly line. You just want the tip of the blade to puncture the belly meat. You don't want to go too far in, because if you go too far in, you're going to puncture all the guts. Go up to this throat, poke your blade into that little crevice right there, point it across, cut this open, and then now take this part and tear it, and the whole fish should just fall apart. Or not the whole fish, but the guts. Just like that. And then pull all of this. And then the fins, the gills, the guts, they all come out as one piece. And then go in here. You have the kidney, that black line. Just take your thumb to smush this out. Once you do that, you're basically done. Just gotta wash it out or rinse it out, and then it's done.
Let me wash your hands. Yeah.
Good stuff. Now for the real test. Ooh, this thing does not feel right. So what people will do is they'll smack this and then pop it out. The real trick is you hold your two fingers like this, use your thumb, pop it out just like that. That's the secret. You don't use your knife to hit it and then pop it out. Two fingers here, push it on the back with your thumb. Magic.
Right.
I'm just gonna cut off the head. I don't think we need the head. Do you know that people use the eyeballs for bait?
I didn't know that.
Do you wanna try?
No, maybe in a bit. I don't want to touch you right now because my hands are cold because I washed them.
Cutting off the tail because my pan is not very big. I'm gonna have to cut this in half eventually too. Yeah, I think it's better we cut it in half. Just got some garlic salt here. And sprinkle some garlic salt over the fish. Flip them around. Oil looks perfect, so there we go. Should fit all 4 pieces nicely. That's beautiful. I should have scored them. Oops, I turned it off on accident. Did not mean to do that. Thank you. What? That's the lowest power? Yeah. Typically you want to score the trout, meaning you just make a bunch of little incisions on the side of the skin. That way they don't curl up like this and they cook evenly in the oil. Totally forgot how to do that. Or not how to do it, but just totally forgot to do that. Why are you not? Thank you. So we got some tortillas. We've got bell peppers, raw onion, avocado, some cheese. And we got those guys working up in the grease. We got camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4, camera 5 on Steve. There's the shelter. Nate's over here. He's that little speck over there because he wanted to go try a new hole. We were fishing right here earlier, those 3 holes. And then that's where I caught my fish. And then Nate's over there. And this is all of our stuff. All our backpacks, our sled, cameras. And we'll have to organize this once we're completely done eating and ready to get out of here. Fried fish, garlic salt, bell pepper, avocado, onion, cheese, tortilla. Oh, if you want to heat up the tortilla, you can too, if you want to. I just prefer to eat them cold. Oh. Good? Mm-hmm. That's why I sometimes prefer not to cook the veggies. When you eat them raw, they just seem a lot more fresh. My turn.
Yes, you could use just a small rod. Yeah. Do you have a thing or just a spoon? And then you hold it. Yeah.
Nate, there's plenty for seconds. First bite is just gonna be nothing but veggies, so. Yeah, like sometimes like I like to saute onions and stuff, but man, when you eat it raw like this, it's a completely different game. So good. And that's basically what it looks like once you get into the meat of the actual wrap.
Okay, I'm taking this eye over and trying again.
Go for it.
Dude, we have a lot of more eyes.
I need some
We have 10 more
revenge.
eyeballs.
Yeah, just view it.
I think the eye was like almost too big for whatever was biting.
Just cut an eyeball out of the trout.
Yeah.
I got one right here.
Oh,
You want a protein bar?
oh, I'm good, man.
A little peanut butter sweetness?
I'll take one of his orange slices.
I'm obsessed with these things, you know me. I bring them on every trip.
Oh, the citrus of this thing is another level. Appreciate you watching this one. I'm gonna head out. We're gonna head out. And I'll catch you on the next one.
Pretty slick.
Pretty slick.
What? What did you do?